Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'd like to talk about urban caches. The ability to resupply on the move is something that is extremely important to anybody that's looking to move quickly and lightly from point A to point B. Having a midway point with supplies might be a useful thing. We've seen a lot of videos already done on caches where things are buried or hidden in the outdoors. But in the urban setting, there's a tremendous amount of places that you can safely cache things, or relatively safely cache things, I should say, that may be useful to you. Here we have this locker in a gym. This is accessible 24 hours a day to me. It's pretty low key, and it can hold a fair amount of stuff. Similar lockers could be found in train stations, in some airports. You could get storage facilities that can be accessible 24 hours a day. There's a lot of opportunities to leave stuff available for you in settings such as these. One thing that I do like to do is I like to use a combination padlock, and by now we all know that padlocks aren't particularly safe, so you want to get an area that's relatively safe and you don't want people seeing what's going into this so that they're not tempted. But I like the combination padlock because I don't need to have the key with me. If I find myself in a situation where I don't have the key, whether I left it behind or I misplaced it or it broke or whatever, this gives me an opportunity to be able to open it without a key. Now again, this is an example. This is food for thought. This is not necessarily the way that I would pack it, but I'm going to show you some items just to give you some ideas. If what we're talking about is a get-home situation or a bug out, having water is probably a smart thing to have. If the anticipated distance may be a little bit further, food is definitely a very important range extender. First aid might be something that's necessary. Tools and additional lighting. This would probably be smart. In a case of civil unrest, you might need to resupply on ammo, or better yet, get yourself a better tool. Now we will be addressing the outdoor caches in a future video, but I did want to give you a little heads up. A lot of people use these ammo cans, and if you'll notice on this particular one, it's starting to rust quite a bit in a couple of key areas. It's only a matter of time before this thing would get chewed up. If this was indeed in an outdoor setting where it's exposed to the elements, where it's getting rained on and exposed to a lot of humidity, this will eventually open up. So if you're planning on using one of these as an outdoor cache, I would seriously consider painting it with Rust-Oleum or something that will give it a greater ability to inhibit the rust. So there you got it, guys, a little bit of food for thought. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I'm Tony. This is the Urban Survivalcraft Project, and until next time, take care.